A down day, which is a corrective day, which is healthy, which we need, makes people fearful. What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. Click subscribe below. I also have in the corner down here a new little watermark. That is my logo. Click the watermark and you can subscribe that way also. Same difference. When you subscribe, type in the comments below, I subscribed. As this channel grows, you will be rewarded. I will be selecting 25 random people over the coming weeks and months who were here early, before this channel gets any larger. Now, looking at the market today, Bitcoin at 47,191. We were under 47,000 earlier today. These percentages aren't honestly too bad of being down 3%, 2, 4, 3%. In the last 24 hours, 5% on XRP. I have heard across the crypto market today and listening to a number of channels today that there was fear in the market today just from these price drops. And guys, that's how quick, not how quick the market can change, but how quick the sentiment can change. A down day, which is a corrective day, which is healthy, which we need, makes people fearful of their holdings when they see that money that they had or once had being not taken away from them, but showing that it is worth less. I actually read about some psychology in the past, and it was something to the effect of that people will basically go crazy over something that they once had but have now lost compared to something that they already have, if that makes any sense. But yeah, the psychology of the market, that's just how it works. People always want the price to come down on something so they can buy more of it and get a better deal for when it goes up. But then when everything actually comes down in price, most people don't want to buy, which is actually the opposite of what you want to do. And that is why I've said the market in general can be counterintuitive. And I've said that in other videos. So anyways, I think the market still looks pretty good. Bitcoin on some of the channels I've been watching today, Cryptos R Us, some of the other channels, the Bitcoin is actually being, from what I'm hearing, Bitcoin is being transferred off of exchanges at near or at a record rate, meaning Bitcoin is being pulled off of exchanges and put into wallets, which typically means it is going to be held for longer term storage, whether that's months or years, whatever it may be. And these whale alerts usually show around 4,000 Bitcoin moving at a time, anywhere from $50 million to $200 or $300 million. And that's the whale alerts that you can see. And I had up some of the whale alerts earlier today. There has been Bitcoin moving both ways, according to the whale alerts Twitter page anyways. Like 500 BTC, 23 million transfer from unknown wallet to Coinbase. But then right below it, I believe we saw about 500 going back the other way. So, and you also have Bitcoin moving from wallets to wallets. There's also been $1 billion in Tether was just minted the other day, and a lot of USDC is being minted, 6 million here. A number of posts on USDC being printed. Everything I'm hearing lately, guys, is that USDC is a more solid choice than USDT when you are making your trades or your movements. Everything I'm hearing is that way. USDC is also going to be actually backed by the dollar in some form or another. So we'll see what happens with Tether. I don't think it's going anywhere, but we'll see what happens with Tether. There's been a little bit of FUD lately on Tether, so we will see what happens. But anyways, yeah, some money moving around. In general, the market looks pretty good. We had XRP at $1.05 earlier. We had Cardano at $2.50 just a number of hours ago. So we're already maybe getting a little bit of a spring back. Sometimes this is kind of a false spring back. It'll come up just a little bit and then it'll go lower than you just were. But it's all part of the coiling up to move forward. So just looking at the Bitcoin chart on the daily here, I mean, it perfectly illustrates itself over the last month. I mean, this is the last month right here. This is back to, July 23rd. This is the last month right here. And look what happens. I mean, you can see it. You come up, you make that impulsive wave up, and you correct back, and you find support on the 20 EMA, which is the green line. You come up, you end up coming back, and you find support on that 20 EMA. You come up, and this is where we just were. We were knocking on, we were trying to find that support above that 50,000. We kind of got rejected. We came back down. We are now finding support again on the 20 EMA. So we really are doing the same thing that we have been doing on the daily. Also, the MACD looks good on Bitcoin in general, and also the news is good on it lately. If Bitcoin is also moving into wallets off of exchanges, that is also bullish, and those are all good things. So that in a nutshell, when you create this pocket, yes, you correct back. The point is, though, is that when you have these runs, you're talking, you run up 30, 40%, and then you correct back down, 7, 8, 9%, somewhere in there. Obviously, the corrective waves are much smaller than the impulsive waves, and that's how you're in this uptrend anyways. So we're looking to bounce off this 20 EMA, hopefully tomorrow, and start to move forward. Another thing that was pointed out on Cryptos R Us video that I had seen was, it's something that I kind of had noticed intuitively over the last few weeks. We've basically been getting a pattern where we have a nice, we start to move up on Friday, and then we have an impulsive wave through the weekend, and then by Monday, Tuesday, in that area, we start to have that corrective wave Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now, this isn't a pattern that we've always been following for months or that is always followed. It's just something that we've been following the last few weeks. So, we could be looking at one more week like that or more, nobody knows. But, we've been having these runs where it gears up over the weekend and then it corrects during, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday through the week. And that was charted out. This is on the hourly, and that was charted out on a video I was watching earlier. And it definitely made a lot of sense. So, you have those corrective waves, and that's how the market's been moving lately. So just kind of something to keep in mind. One more thing I do want to look at real quick is I want to look at the total market, and it's just like the Bitcoin on the daily that I just showed. And let's see here, definitely not on the hourly. Let's go back to the daily here. So total market on the daily, exactly like the Bitcoin chart we were just looking at before we switched to the hourly. You got the same thing. This is all cryptos combined into one at around 2 trillion. And, basically, you've corrected back. Here you're in a little corrective wave and you're trying to find support on that 20 EMA for the entire market and then make your move up. So we will see what happens over the coming days. Maybe we'll have a nice little weekend. We'll have to just keep watching. Now, XRP is still looking good. XRP, for your information, so XRP has the ability to actually, it can go all the way down to about a 75-cent range, which will take you all the way down to about here. It can go down to about that 75-cent range and find support on that range without actually being in a bear cycle or a bear trend. It actually has the ability to do that. Now, if you lost support at 75 cents and you go under 75 cents, and then you try to come back above it and you maybe do for half of a day, but then you get rejected and you're under 75 and that trend starts to continue on for a few days, well, that would completely change things. I don't see any of this happening. I don't see any of that happening at all. That's not any type of price predictions. I'm just letting you know that even though XRP is at $1.10 right now, with TA, you can see that XRP can go down to 75 cents and still be in an upward trend, even though that sounds, again, counterintuitive. XRP, There is some speculation, especially from BitBoy Crypto. I like to follow a little bit of everybody. I don't put too much stock into what BitBoy Crypto says. They are either the biggest crypto channel there is or the second biggest. They're up there. And he continues to say that XRP will settle on this lawsuit mid-September or towards the end of September if it stretches out. I don't know who his sources are. He doesn't really give up his sources that he claims he has, but we will see. At any rate, XRP does have that ability. If it's relisted on Coinbase, if it starts to be relisted on these exchanges, or it's settled on, I will not be getting out of my position at all on XRP, because when those things happen, XRP has the ability to wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5. XRP has that ability to make that run straight to the top of 3, which would be $4.58, which would be about a little less than a 4.5x from where we are now, which would be very nice. It has that ability. This isn't the only coin that has that ability. There are many coins that have that ability, but XRP is wrapped up in a lawsuit and it's been delisted by many exchanges. So we will see what happens on that. One more thing. Follow me on Twitter, Norris Digital Assets, at AssetsNorris. We're going to be covering over 20 assets, including ADA, XRP, VeChain, Digibyte, and API3. Buy, hold, and macro swing trade, not the emotional trading day by day. We are continuing to be statues because we are in a bull run and the market still looks good. If the bear cycle's coming or that's coming, then that changes everything. But right now we look good. We're in a corrective phase. We have to, just like I was showing you on the Bitcoin chart, pull that up once more. Just like on the Bitcoin chart, you make that impulsive wave up and you have to correct back down to coil up. You can call it coiling up to spring forward. You can call it pulling the slingshot back to spring forward, to shoot forward, whatever. But you have to do that because you can't just keep going up. If your green candles just keep going up and up and up and up and up, and your EMA is just getting out here, and you get you get this spacing here. I mean, this thing is going to go like, it's going to, yeah, sure, I guess you could just say, yeah, I'm way up. Let me sell. Everybody sells. Easier said than done, but what's going to happen is as it shoots up like that, it's not organic growth. It's not nice growth. It's going to crash straight down it's going to crash straight down with no support. So you have to, you have to come up and correct back to make those moves up. And we're still early in this bull run. This bull run's barely even started. One more thing to keep in mind is that historically, Bitcoin and Ethereum, mainly Bitcoin, but Ethereum too, Bitcoin and Ethereum make their runs first. In the bull run, they start to make their way up. It's Bitcoin season. It's Ethereum season. They start to make their runs up. Later, as people start to take profits out of Bitcoin and Ethereum, it splinters off into a lot of altcoins, and that is called altcoin season. Now, a lot of these altcoins can also move up as Bitcoin and Ethereum are moving up, but typically the altcoin season comes later. All we are doing is putting ourselves in a position to already have our bags packed, to have our assets in place. Not financial advice on this channel. This is just what I am doing and what I am seeing. You have your bags in place to move up when that time comes. We are still super early. We are going to have, there might be a September dump between September 1st and September 10th. I'm hearing a lot about this September dump because historically Bitcoin has done a September dump early in September. Either way, later in September, October, that's when things are going to heat up if and when they do. So that's what we're waiting for. That's it for this video. I don't want it to get too long. That's it for this video today. Click subscribe if you haven't yet. Come down here, click this watermark, click that, subscribe, because this channel is just going to get better and better and it's going to keep growing. So you're going to want to be subscribed for, really, you need, in my opinion, just like you need to diversify your crypto portfolio, you need to diversify where you're getting your information from the bear side, from the bull side, from all different kinds of channels, different perspectives. So doesn't hurt. Click the watermark, subscribe below, and we'll see ya in the next video.